There's just something about Carolina blue sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It'll be 3rd and long. They get to him as he throws. Unloads quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's York. Flying down the right side. He's at touchdown, Panthers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. And he's got it inside the 35. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Leaves it with the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the single back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put everything. I know that.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Yeah, it happened to QB. Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Connection to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Hold and finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. And he makes the grab for the deuce.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Got the back over the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go.
Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Using his legs, it's Warren. Nice move there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Pitt pushing the pace. The corners are walked up tight. trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Wants to go up top. To the end zone and is picked off. Just through behind his pad. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Returner runs out of bounds.
To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Back on the field and ready to roll. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz move. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. He'll take it himself. Spins away. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it in.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. Finds a seam. Touchdown, UNC. And we've got a shootout.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing. So if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working the middle. There he past the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Stumbled to the ground.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the two-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
Returner runs out of bounds.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Firing to the right, complete.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense might bring the house here. Motion from the back. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This field position by making something happen on third and long. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Catch inside the 25. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down.
Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Takes it the other way. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
So now it's second and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's York. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
A run to the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift. You're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You got to throw the football.
He lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Puts it on at midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and they're trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
No
quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The lone back's got it. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven. You can get a finger on that guy.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. And back to the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. This quarterback part of their running game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back.
Looking for the end zone, and he will score! Touchdown, Pitt! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Number 10, set to kick off.
Here he comes from deep in the end zone, and this had better work for him. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the two-point conversion. Wow.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He wants to change this route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Brings up second.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
North Carolina, 44.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The running back has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Still running at the 40. Oh, he found a space on the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
44.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Finds a man by himself. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Hit right back to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He wants to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
2nd down coming up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's York. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Warren. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man in the middle. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The throw. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. but the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Warren. Turning it on. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. That's number 17 on the year. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Returns to the field. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for